Welcome to Up All Night DIY. I'm Monica. Thanks for joining me. Today I'm making this cute pumpkin wizard out of scrap wood. Let's get into it. I'm still working with scrap pieces, trying to use anything and everything available to me around here. I came across this piece of plywood that had this fluted shape and thought, I can cut that narrow end to look like a wizard's hat. So here we are. I divided my wood into 3 sections. Here on the bottom, which will be the sweet character's body, I want 3 Harlequin diamonds. So I've cut one from cardstock and I'll trace it onto my piece. The 2 side diamonds will spill over the edge, but that's okay. It'll add a bit of whimsy. I'll paint in the hat and around the diamonds with Ceramcoat charcoal. This guy is going to be just a basic, simple, traditional Halloween black and orange. Well, for the most part anyway. Can't forget that little bit on the side. I also paint the edges and the hat brim with the charcoal. The brim is just a sliver of MDF left over from another project, no doubt. There it is. And as always, everything will get 2 coats. I'm painting the face and the diamonds with Americana spiced pumpkin, and they'll also get 2 coats. I use the edge of my brush to give myself a bit of an outline before filling it in. I find it easier to be neater this way. It's kind of like when you'd be coloring in a coloring book and you would outline whatever character you were coloring in first before you filled it in. Same deal. Or at least that's how I used to do it. I think this spiced pumpkin is such a pretty shade of orange. Rather than paint a pattern on the hat, I decided to use this piece of scrapbook paper. I used the same paper on a quick change Halloween to Christmas piece I made last year for Teresa B's quick change collab. I'll link it below. So I traced the hat shape onto the paper and cut it out. Just going to make sure it fits. I deposit a healthy coat of Mod Podge to both the wood and to my paper. I use my brayer to ensure good contact, and I'll give it a top coat of Mod Podge. Keeping it simple, with my liner brush, I give him a very basic face. We bump arches, like a delta shape for his eyes, and an elongated upside down triangle for his nose. He's starting to remind me of the mayor from The Nightmare Before Christmas, a personal favorite. Wee fella needs some cheeks, so I'm dry brushing some circles just below his eyes with Ceramcoat Calypso Orange using a stipple brush. Here comes the floating medium. If you're familiar with my painting, you know I love my floating medium. I prep my brush by working the medium into the bristles, and I sideload by scooping some burnt orange onto the corner of my brush, stroking it on my plate to distribute it from the corner to about the middle of the bristles. With the paint corner of my brush to the edge of my piece, I'll stroke right up the side of my weak eye, laying down my shading. This color that I'm shading with is burnt orange. It's an Americana color. I pick up my paint and or medium as needed, and I stroke the other side. I'll frame the face and the diamonds with the burnt orange. The thing to remember is to keep the paint corner of the brush in the area that you want the darkest color, because the color fades as it moves toward the middle of the bristles. So here the paint corner is at the line dividing the face from the hat. Shading the diamonds like an outline around the perimeter. Whenever my brush feels dry, I reload with both the paint and the medium. I add a wee bit of burnt orange under his eyes and along his nose too. Can't forget his hat brim. I add a wee bit here also to pull that color in for consistency. With a dirty brush, I'm coming in with another layer of shading, this time loading it with dioxazine purple, also an Americana color. I love the way the purple complements the orange. It gives it extra oomph. I add the purple everywhere that I shaded with the burnt orange, except around the facial features. I also add the purple to the black triangles. Okay, see right here? The purple got away from me, so I rinse my brush and I'll load it with just the medium. I'll spread out the purple by stroking over it with just the floating medium, and now I'll reload with both paint and medium to continue shading. I'm laying the purple next to the burnt orange. I want both colors to be visible. Now I add the purple to the black triangles, where it is subtle, but it gives extra dimension. My last layer will be good old black. Again, shading everywhere, I just shade it with the purple. I love the softness and the blending of the colors. Gives it a sketchy, soft, fuzzy vibe. I cut these stars and moons from vinyl with my silhouette. Thought they'd be a cool addition to the diamonds, bring a bit of that retro touch. Totally digging that. With my liner and Ceramcoat white, I'll add a highlight to his nose, and I'll dip dot highlights to his eyes and his cheeks. I fix his brim with Sobo and hot glue. Embellishments. I glue this cute striped ribbon along his neckline, and I'm going to wrap it around to the back. Again, I'm just using Sobo. And I think I might use a little hot glue here. No, maybe just Sobo. I love this ribbon. I love striped anything really, especially black and white. But this is so pretty, it's satiny, and I think it gives it a finishing touch. I'm not really going to worry about any glue that squeezes out because it'll dry clear. Finally, his hat needs a fancy doodad. Found this sweet paper medallion in my stash. I'll link a video below that shows how to make them in case you're interested. As always, I've sprayed him with clear matte sealer. Final look. Such a fun way to use up some rando scrap wood that otherwise would have been tossed. I hope this inspires you to use up all of your odds and ends. Just stick a face on it. It'll be cute. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe, and all that good stuff. You can find a list of my supplies in the description box below. I want to give a shout out to my friend Indiana Jones. If you haven't already subscribed to her channel, I'll link her channel below. Check her out. You will be so thankful you did. She's amazingly talented. Check her out. Stay creative, my friends. Thanks for hanging with me. See you next time. Up all night with Monica.